The Chicago assembly plant is responsible for the manufacturing of the popular, iconic vehicle, the Ford Explorer. Ensuring that high standards in quality and effectiveness are met, a project of this magnitude would depend on people such as Peter Ciezczak, a quality engineer from South Chicago. With that in mind, Peter and his team work ceaselessly in the continuing improvement of the production process to make every vehicle leave the plant ready to impress customers anywhere in the world. Quality engineer Peter Ciezczak uses his skills and knows that the job of every vehicle is to meet the strict standards of Ford Motor Company. This covers advanced technology, collaboration of problem-solving skills, and attention to detail, from the very first assembled parts up to the finished product ready for customers. One of the key challenges faced during the launch of the all-new 2025 Ford Explorer is improving the manufacturing processes in real time. Peter's team is tasked with creating process improvements through collaboration with other departments to ensure that every part and every step of the assembly process adheres to the highest standards of quality. In a large-scale assembly plant, quality checkpoints are essential for identifying and resolving issues before they affect the final product. Peter's team relies heavily on collaboration, not only among human workers, but also between people and advanced vision detection systems. One of the most innovative tools applied to Peter's team is called the Mobile Artificial Intelligence Vision System, better known as MAVS. It is a homegrown Ford system that marries cameras to mobile devices and connects them to the plant's manufacturing systems. With this, MAVS will be able to detect defects or any wrong assembly at the assembly stations right away and help quality engineers or operators by elaborately marking misaligned parts, missing components, or any failure in electrical connections before moving the vehicle further into the line. For instance, 65 cameras are installed in the whole facility of the Chicago assembly plant to monitor critical quality checkpoints, which include electrical connection verification and ensuring all electrical components are correctly fitted and working. It was so successful that, from then on, globally in several Ford assembly plants, MAVS has been deployed. While MAVS supports the detecting of errors at assembly, the final quality check is at the end of the line. The end-of-the-line vision detection system provides detection capabilities for any type of non-compliance issues that could affect either appearance or functionality of the vehicle. It's designed to find visible defects, dings and dents, but critical for the visual appeal of the Explorer. It also looks out for more minor issues, like airproofing quality to make sure airtight seals are maintained within the vehicle's body, or checks on margins and flushness, which ensure that all the outside panels are perfectly aligned. These details are crucial to provide the type of fit and finish that customers will demand of luxury SUVs from the tough Ford Explorer. The quality process doesn't stop once the vehicle rolls off the assembly line. Before it is cleared for delivery, Peter and his team do the last round of checks to ensure all is functioning as it should. This involves testing the shifter and all its gears to ensure proper function, and it also matches up with what is on the vehicle instrument cluster. Other than that, they also have expensive checks of paint against margins and flushness of panels to make sure that all parts are in good alignment according to Ford's high standards. A vehicle is cleared for delivery to customers once it has cleared all these quality checks. Peter takes pride in knowing that each vehicle that leaves the plant has been thoroughly inspected and meets the high standards set by Ford. As complex as this is, the production of the Ford Explorer has cutting-edge technology combined with skilled engineering and an unwavering commitment to quality at the Chicago assembly plant. Peter Ciezczak and his quality engineers ensure that every vehicle is built not just to last, but to make customers happy. Such systems as MAVS and end-of-line vision detection can enable it to find and remedy faults before they influence the finished product, thereby reassuring drivers and keeping Ford ahead of vehicle manufacturing. It is this pursuit of quality, collaboration, and innovation that makes the Chicago assembly plant stand out, and it's what makes every vehicle ready to deliver an ultimate driving experience. Behind every Ford Explorer is a well-oiled production process, taking raw materials through a transformation into fully functional, well-constructed vehicles. It is not about nailing the parts together in the Chicago assembly plant, but rather a dance between man and machine, every move premeditated and swathed in finesse to ultimately deliver high-quality vehicles. Manufacturing begins with what is only aptly described as an engineering marvel: huge, automated machinery working in concert with skilled manpower, putting together the skeletal framework of the vehicle. The framework, now called the body in white, forms the core structure of the car, joining together critical components such as the frame, roof, and side panels. Therefore, the first major step involves the welding process. Robots with high-precision welding tools secure various metal parts together. The vehicle structure is solidified with thousands of small welds, throwing off sparks in all directions. Precision at this level is extremely important, as minor deviations could interfere with the integrity of the vehicle. Robotics ensures that each weld is placed in exactly the right spot with pinpoint accuracy. With the structure welded together, the vehicle really starts to take shape as more and more components are added. Large exterior panels that will eventually become the doors, hood, and trunk start to take shape under the force of stamping machines pressed into shape from sheets of metal and molded into sleek contours that give the Ford Explorer its distinctive, muscular look. One of the most visually engaging sections is after the body in white stage, when the vehicles are passed to the painting department. Here, robots delicately spray many coats of paint onto the exterior of the vehicle in order to give it an even, flawless finish. The paint is not just cosmetic, it protects from rust, corrosion, and weathering. With simple metal structures, character and style start to take shape at this stage. Each coat is cured and polished for color to turn deep, rich, and perfectly smooth. But then, this is also a moment when these vehicles receive their identity. Brand logos, Ford Oval, is carefully placed into its respective spots on the front and rear of the car by workers. Carefully attached is also the Explorer badge, giving the SUV immediately recognizable badging on the front of the trunk. These are the finishing touches that speak volumes to the pride and craftsmanship and months of design and engineering effort that come together. The assembly phase starts as the painted shell of the car moves onto the line where the most implemented routines, that is, teamwork and technology, are in play. It is time for teams of workers and robotic arms to set in place the heart and soul, the engine and transmission system of the car. The fitting is being done with great care so that the performance would be smooth and last for quite some time. Then, the interior of the car starts to take shape. The installation of these seats, dashboards, infotainment systems, and other critical components is handled with care. The Ford Explorer is built with a concept of ruggedness and versatility in mind, but comfort and technology are not sacrificed in any way. At each station, laborers are verifying that everything is correctly installed, tightening bolts, checking connections, and making sure every part fits perfectly. This is where some of the coolest technology in the plant kicks in, including the MAVs that Peter's crew uses. The MAVs scans the vehicle in real time for errors or misalignments of wiring, body panels, and other key components. This system notifies MAVs immediately if something has gone wrong, so workers can, on the spot, correct whatever is wrong in order to make sure no error slips unnoticed. One of the most impressive features of the production process comes towards the end, where Peter's team takes control once again. The finish of the vehicle is scrutinized by vision detection systems for dents, scratches, or misalignment that can affect the appearance or further performance of the vehicle. These systems also ensure the vehicle's panels are perfectly flush and airproofing is intact. No unwanted gaps exist between parts. But it's not just the exterior that's checked. Workers and advanced systems test the vehicle's electrical systems, making sure that everything from the headlights to the navigation system is functioning properly. These rigorous checks ensure that every detail, no matter how small, is up to Ford's high standards. Well before a vehicle is considered ready for the showroom floor, it undergoes a series of final tests under simulated driving conditions. These procedures simulate road conditions in which the suspension, responsiveness of the engine, and braking systems are all put to task, ensuring everything operates in an efficient and safe manner. On top of this, each vehicle goes on a test drive. Workers check the shifter, steering, brakes, and just the basic driving of it. This stage is very important because it makes sure the vehicle operates as it should when it's on the road. Peter himself oversees these last quality checks of the vehicle, inch by inch, inside and outside, prior to giving the green light for customer delivery. The entire line of production for the Ford Explorer is a mastery of craftsmanship, precision engineering, and leading-edge technology, from that first stamping of metal panels through to the final vision checks being carried out by systems such as MAVES. Every stage in the assembly process is geared toward one thing: to make a vehicle that keeps up with the highest standards of quality. That's where Peter Ciezczak and his team of engineers ensure each vehicle is ready for the limelight. By the time it leaves the Chicago assembly plant, an awful lot of tests and inspections will have taken place to make sure that the Ford Explorer is built to last, perform, and leave customers in awe. The combination of human skill, advanced robotics, and real-time quality assurance systems turns those into leaders among Ford vehicles.